What's up, guys? Welcome to Test Drive. This is Jund Friends, and we're going to have some fun. This is kind of a spicy / expensive deck, but I think it's worth it. Especially when we're going up against matchups like the energy decks or the aggro decks, things like that. So, list is in the description if you guys want to look into it. We are muted. Who built this? We are muted. Just run Solemnity Tribal. I don't think I'm muted, am I? I think you guys can hear me, right? Just making sure. I read that Anthony, I thought I might be muted. If not, it's okay. Oh, Anthony, you're sending a different thing. Gotcha. Oh no, you can't. The links for some reason in the YouTube chat won't mess up. Yeah, I don't have the stream muted. I mean, oh, gotcha, Anthony. No problem. I was like, what is happening? All right, so the deck list is in the description, but we can go over real quick. We have 4 Fatal Push, 4 Attune with Aether, 3 Harness Lightning, 4 Treasure Map. This is basically Attune with Aether and Treasure Map are here to help us kind of ramp. 3 Bantu's Last Reckoning, 3 Sweltering Suns, 4 Gift of Paradise, 4 Vraska's Contempt, because Scarab God and all these other Planeswalkers are a pain in the butt to deal with, 2 Chandras, 4 Nissa, 3 Vraska, and then going into the sideboard here, we're basically going to have Duress, 3 Abrade, 3 Lightning Strike, 2 Appetite, 3 Ixalan's Binding, because we can splash white with the gifts, and then 1 Sandworm Convergence, because that's hilarious. So we're looking to hopefully get out a Chandra or a Nissa on turn 4, and then just after that play Vraska and just kind of get in for a win. So let's get into it, guys. Super Friends. Meanwhile, at the Hall of Justice. Today's music is brought to you also by Chrono Symphony. This is a music that's been remixed for Chrono Trigger. I was going to say Chrono Cross, but it's not Chrono Cross. It's Chrono Trigger. Opening hand for us. Let's see. This is actually okay because even though we don't have a green mana, we still have Gift of Paradise and an Aether Hub. So we are fine. I'm going to keep this. Can hit 6 for our opponent. Wasn't certain about treasure map initially, but it did. Yeah, it does a bunch of stuff in Dagger Burn. Absolutely. Looks like we're up against maybe the Abzan token strategy. Dragon Skull Summit here. Let's get that out first, then pass. Getting into tap land here is going to be a little stressful, but we do have the Aether Hub here for the Harness or for Gift of Paradise. Glory Bound Initiate. This might just be mono white aggro though. Interesting. Vraska's Contempt here. Let's get out a Scavenger Grounds. Let's go for a 1 ping on the Glory Bound here. Get 2 energy up. Pass turn. How you doing, Twitch bud? Let's see here. Opponent has 5 cards in hand. 2 mana, 3 mana. Let's see what they're getting out here. Oh, Catcher's Monument. Okay, so Braids will be definitely coming in. So this is a mono-white Monument build. So that does give us a clock. Sacred Cat's going to get in one more time. We're going to Gift of Paradise next turn. Let's see. Yeah, we do have... Let's go for an Aether Hub here. Let's Gift of Paradise, the Aether Hub. Because we may need these Scavenger Grounds, you never know. And then we're going to pass turn. Of course, we gain 3 lives, so we're back to 21, or above 21. And then, let's see, next turn we'll be playing out 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably a Vraska's Contempt, perhaps. If they play out something large, like the Crested Sunmare. Could be. Vraska's ult is just icing on the Jund cake. That's true. Kinjali Sunwing. Gotcha. So he might Vraska's Contempt that next turn. Or just Harness Lightning. Cat. Super slow day at work, which is great because the past few days have been pretty crazy. That's good. I need a Vraska for my Atraxa Super Friends deck. There you go. You play Mario Odyssey yet? I have not yet. Sleazy, but I really want to. Just been so busy lately. You know, next week is Thanksgiving. Last week I was at a wedding, so I'll be going to Kansas for a Thanksgiving retreat for grandparents and stuff. Getting in for 1 this turn, going up to 23. We're down to 20. Would love some untapped lands. We're not going to get it. Okay, we can go for a Harness Lightning here on the Sunwing if we want to. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit cancel first. We're going to let this pass and then see what they have on the next play. Gonna be taking some damage this next turn thanks to the Monument kind of making their board state very large. Let's see. Catcher the True. Ow! Yeah, that can be Vraska's Contempt next turn. This card doesn't have haste, luckily. But we will Harness Lightning the Sunwing here. Oh man, the leaf blower guys are back. They've literally been blowing leaves since like 7 this morning. And I guess they took an hour break. Taryn, you should make a commission if someone butts interesting off of I'll buy something interesting off of mention you in the comments. I mean I get, you know, not commission. I'm okay with not making commission. It's okay. I do like it when you guys mention me though. That makes everyone know, you know, that what I'm doing is worth it, and I think that's a good thing to do. Keep in mind we have Sweltering Suns and Bantu's Last Reckoning in the deck, so I have no problem board wiping. So let's get out a mountain here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't want to Vraska just yet. We want to make sure that we're going to do Vraska's Contempt first. It is a bit better of a play for us. We do gain some life. We still will be taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 next turn, but we really need to get Oketcher out of the way. So when we do play a Vraska, we can play a 2/2, and Vraska won't die immediately. So why our opponent just went super wide, crazy fast. Yeah, he did. This is Mono White Monument, so doing a great job. Devoted Cropmate, look at that. He can grab Glorybound Initiate if he does Exert. We have 6 board wipes in the main board here, so hopefully we'll get into one soon. Because taking these little pings turn over turn is not good. Tell them Terran sent you. Thanks, sideboard. MTGO traders, because you're worth it. That's right. Well, let's see. Yeah. Up to 27, down to 13. Playing out a Servo Exhibition. Come on. Didn't get... Okay, we'll want to Vraska this turn. We can kill the Cropmate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the best play here for us would be to get Vraska out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Probably destroy the Cropmate here. We could go to 8, correct? Yeah, go to 8, make a 2/2, then have one for block. 1, 2, 7. Now that's if we wanted to keep him alive, keep Vraska alive. I think if we use Vraska here, -3, kill something, and then trigger Fatal Push, Revolt, kill something else. That's fine. Yahini's Expertise is a very good card. I'm telling you, Yahini's Expertise need to be in every black deck. It's great. For me, though, I feel like it wasn't doing as much as I wanted it to in this deck. It can definitely cast a Chandra off of it, which is kind of funny. Let's go for a +2 here. They may Exert here, and we're going to pass turn. We'll hold up a Fatal Push. They have 0 cards in hand, so they're top decking. So if they get into a cast out, that's it. Hold top, my man. He's got a Christmas. Oh, man. 1 card in hand. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we can block 1, kill another, and Vraska would live. So this just brings him back to the battlefield, right? Yeah. Let's see what's going to happen here. Is everybody swinging at Vraska? Looks like it. They're going to Exert the Devoted Cropmate, bringing back Glorybound Initiate. They're all going to swing at Vraska. Servos 2? Servos 2. Okay. Going to yield to that. We're going to block the 3-2 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That would kill Vraska. So we're also going to kill a warrior. I believe that's the play. So that way Vraska lives. Should make a 5-color good stuff deck where its only goal is to chain as many of the expertise as possible. That'd be awesome and super janky. Herman, that sounds like a great idea. I might do that. Got into a fatal push. We're going to plus here. Let's push the Glory Bound. Still haven't got into anything important just yet. Vraska's going to die this turn, but we did do a valiant job of clearing the board, making it a little bit smaller. 2 cards in hand for our opponent. I saw Terran was streamed, so I shut down MTGO. Get small thing. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't mind playing you on stream. I think it's fun. You know, I think it's cool to play somebody that's a fan or whatever. Let's see, getting in for everybody again. Probably just for 4 at Vraska. And then me. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to kill a Vigilance creature here. Obviously, Vraska's going to die, so no big deal. Again, we still have a lot of board wipes in the deck, so we really need to be drawing into that if we can. Can't block, won't block. That's a great name. Oh my gosh. There's 22 lands in the deck and we're mana flooding. Okay. I mean, our opponent hasn't done much in the past couple turns, so they'll have 3 cards in hand next turn, though, so that might be good drawing into gas. We'll see what happens. Super Friends scare me. Looking at this deck, I'm kind of glad I'm not playing against him. It did really well in a league I played with. Let's see. Legion's Landing coming in, making a 1-1. Alright, now they've got the combo kind of going here. They're going to attack me in, attack at me. And the floodgates have opened. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 lands so far out of 22. So there's 14 more in the deck. Okay, Legion's Landing is most likely going to make them flip. Yeah, there it is. We're going to kill a Vigilance creature here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take 5. Go to 6. Come on, Sweltering Suns. And then we'll Scavenger Grounds. Keep the Paradise is not bad. It does help us survive a turn. Whoops. 1 extra. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They can make 1 more at the end of my turn if they want to. There it is, 7. So we'll survive 1 more turn if they don't have any answer next turn. Of course, they draw into a Chef at Dunes, we're just dead. Well, still no punts yet. Get out. Aw, so mean, so mean. Nah, we're doing alright. We just really like to draw into 1 of 6 of our board wipes. We're going to block the Vigilance creature here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to take 6, go to 3. Opponent has 2 cards in hand. Glorybound Initiate. Why did you tap the target land? I mean, it's not important to us right now. So our hand is empty. Our opponent knows that. We just wanted to get the life gain off of the situation. Glorybound will make this a bad time. Come on. Attune with Aether. Alright, alright. Okay, deck. You win. Let's go to sideboard. Goodness gracious. Let's get some braids in here. We're going to take out the Harness Lightnings. Let's update the standings here. Uno Lasso. And we're in game 2. Well, technically we don't put a loss until we actually, you know, win or lose out of 3. Let's go to Ixalan's Binding as well. I think that's fine. I think we'll take out a Contempt and a Tune and another Attune. I think that's fine. Appetite, we could bring in Appetite as it does give us some life gain, but I think a Braid is a little bit more versatile for us in the matchup. Play first, yes. Appetite does grab the enchantment, though. That is something that I didn't think of until just now. Bantu having in hand, I think this is actually a keep for us because of that. We do have a Chandra here as well, so Chandra can help us on turn 4 if we draw into a mana. Yeah, we'll want to kill the Monument as soon as possible. I think Legion's Landing is just kind of an aftershock. The Monument's the real card we want to get rid of. Petite. Wait, something's missing here. Where's Elliot? Oh, he'll be here fine. Feeling hungry for artifacts? Ooh. We brought in 3 Appetites, and then we also... thought we brought in something else, right? Yeah, we brought in Ixalan's Binding as well. Legion's Landing on turn 1, not bad. Hey man, hope you start tearing it up today. Oh, Rory. That was lame. Let's see here. Drawing into an Attune with Aether. Not bad. Let's go for an Attune here. We're going to grab a green mana. Or black mana. Let's grab a green mana. We can make black mana with the Attune since we do have 2 energy already. And I think that's it for this turn. Let's see. Yeah, Elliot's streaming now, if you guys didn't know that. He posts in the Facebook group whenever he streams. I can't remember his actual schedule right now. Cartouche of Solidarity. Look at that. Making a 2/2 first striker and giving another token here. This deck is explosive. Ixalan draft. Nice. Another cartouche. Ouch. That's good. Getting in for 3 this turn. Gaining 3 life thanks to lifelink. That does mean that his hand is fairly empty now. 3 cards in hand. Drop me down to 17 on turn 2. Not bad. Got Vraska here. Let's go for a Dragon Skull Summit. And then again, we're going to hold pattern. Bringing in a Chandra probably to shoot down the Vampire might be a good thing. They're going to get Legion's Landing to flip this turn. That is something that I really couldn't stop. We didn't want to stop our mana so quickly. 3 cards in hand for our opponent. Really wanted to see what they would do with their other cards in hand. Friends are flooding. Yep, gonna flip Adanto. I want to get this mono white list the opponent is playing. Shockingly good. The mono white monument deck is super good, very fast, and if they get into the right draws, it can be explosive. That's the that's the best part about it, obviously. Opponent has 3 cards in hand. They're gonna get out. Looks like a monument. Nope, Devoted Cropmate. Okay. All right, we have a Blooming Marsh here. We're gonna put that out here, and then we're going to. Looks like we're gonna do a Bantu's Last Reckoning. Yeah, let's go for a Bantu here. I'm going to clear the field. Opponent has 2 cards in hand. Alrighty. I don't know if you guys can hear, but the Leaf Blower man is he's being loud right now. Wipe it, nah. 2 cards in hand for our opponent. They laid a land. Looks like they're just going to be passing here. Again, we will have no plays this turn thanks to our setup, but we do have a 6th land coming into our hand. So we can get out a Vraska next turn or a Nissa. So we're actually set up really nicely to bounce back with all the Planeswalkers we have in hand. This turn I'm guessing they're going to get out a Ketra. Looks like it. Nope, they're just going to make... Oh, in end of turn they're going to make a Vampire. Gotcha. That's fair. Alrighty. Getting out a Glory Bound Initiate, 1 card in hand. It looks like we're going to go for a Vraska this turn. We could always go for a Nissa as well. I think Nissa might be the safer play. Let's see here. Let's get out a Blooming Marsh and get out a Nissa. I think that's fine. And then we're going to +1 and then have a blocker up while we set up our board. Didn't realize there's no music, but at the back of my head I'm still hearing the music of yesterday. There's no music. I feel there's music playing. Can you guys not hear it? It might just be too soft today. We're going to untap a land here. Let's untap an Aether Hub, just to be safe. Faint music? Yeah, I gotcha. I'm being drowned out by the leaf blower guy. There's music, but also leaf blower noise that is louder. Okay, let me turn up the music then. There we go. How's that? Stupid leaf blower guy. He's been here for like 6 hours. Nothing I can do. Getting out a vampire this turn. 1 card in hand for our opponent. Next turn we'll get out an Aether Hub. Probably get out a Vraska. The hills are alive with the sound of leaf blowers. It's true. I'm telling you, it's fall. It's fall in Tennessee. Alright, let's see what our opponent can do here. They can, of course, use the Glory Bound and get in for 4, but of course we'll just block with the 5/5. They might just decide to pass. If they do that, that's good for us. You untapped a non-basic land, so Field of Ruin maybe? Yeah, they could do a Field of Ruin if they had it. That's true. The reason I untapped the Field of Ruin is because we really need the other lands, but not as much now, I suppose. I guess we could have used a mountain or forest. So. Next, Lawnmower Man's office other cousin, Snowblower Man, will be showing up. That's true, Gizmoth. It's very true. Miracle Growth is goals. Let's see here. Come on, opponent. I've got things to do, places to be. I've got planeswalkers to cast. We have the mana on turn 6. Come on. Looks like opponent's going to pass turn here. No, they're going to attack. Okay. Alright, that's fair. They're just going to attack out. They're going to get some lifelink damage. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to block the 4/4 here. Everybody's going to get in for Nissa. Do you have a play against the Aether Hub here? Ooh, Jeru's Resolve. Okay. That's fair. That's fair. Interesting play there. Did not expect that. Getting out another Glorybound Initiate. Okay. Alright, let's get an Aether Hub here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Let's go for a Vraska here. Going to destroy a Glorybound. Untap a land. Chat is messing up with my messages. Oh, yeah. Make a 5/5 for a blocker here. And then we're going to pass. Opponent is top decking mode, so next turn we'll be able to play out a Chandra. And then we're just going to be taking over the match. Like, there's really nothing they can do to come back from this other than drawing into either an Ixalan's Binding or a Cast Out. Sunwing. So that does mean the creatures we will be playing, like the Vraska, the Pirates, will be coming in tapped, but the Forests will not. Still don't understand why he doesn't play the real play lobby. He can even win play points if he wins. Oh, got you, Mass Blood. I mean, there's multiple things. I mean, for me, I just don't like playing against energy decks every single match. And that's kind of what standard is right now. It's either that or it's either some approach deck. Let's see here. Yeah, our opponent, I mean, I don't know how our opponent gets back from this. Because we have answers for days. We have a push here that we're going to kill with a push, or the treasure here. We're going to make a 2/2. We're going to make a land come in for an attack. And then we're going to kill... Whoops, I meant to hit... I meant to hit -3 to kill the Glory Bound, but that's okay. We can still wait for a turn. We could always recast Shot Nissa if we wanted to. That was a misplay. That was a punt! Misplay on my part. Let's put the punt counter up here. Misclick. Alright, gonna pass turn for our opponent. Again, they're in top deck mode. They're up against 3 different Planeswalkers. So, I doubt they can come back from this. They still haven't got into a monument either. Finally a punt. Aw, come on. A Catcher's Avenger. Okay. Assuming a pass from our opponent. Yep. I was afraid to leave before I saw one. Got a Blooming Marsh here. Emblem, then play the Nissa again. We're at 6. No, our opponent's seen enough. Oh, man. That makes sense, though, because, I mean, like, there's really nothing they could come back from there. We're in game 3 here. I do think Appetite is probably a good move for us. We could bring that in, take out a treasure map, maybe a... Let's just put in 1 Appetite. I think that's fine. Does anyone know the channel named Elliot is streaming on Twitch or YouTube? You don't like Binding? I really like Binding because of the way this deck is built. So they really need Legion's Landing and they really need Oketra's Monument. So if they don't have them, they basically lose. So, well, they don't basically lose. They're really at a disadvantage when they don't have those. Not having another land in this hand sucks. It's so good besides that. Should I keep this? I'm going to leave it to you guys. If I keep it and we get into a mana, we're fine. If I don't, and we mulligan, you know, we mulligan. But I think this hand could really work thanks to Treasure Map and a Braid. Mulligan? We got 1 mulligan vote. Cast out is strictly better with 98% of the in like 98% of the situations. Mulligan? Oh, okay. Fine, fine. There's yes and no's, but we're gonna mulligan, okay. Got 2 lands here, 2 pushes, and 2 Vraskas. I think that's a keep. Binding on top, I'm gonna bottom that. The reason I like Ixalan's Binding more is because a lot of people like to be on curve a lot more in the format. So cast out is great, but I think Binding helps us in the like a little bit more as far as with setups like this, because we have so many decks that need like things on the battlefield. 3 Vraskas in hand, yeah, that's exactly what we wanted. Yeah, Knuckle Pancake Squad is Elliot's stream on Twitch. This hand is silly looking. Serve, okay. Getting in for 1 here. What's up, Phoenix? All the Vraskas. Alright. Come on. Okay, that's fine. Let's get out another Dragon Skull Summit. And then we're going to push a... Let me hit cancel for now. See what our opponent has next turn. Legion's Landing will flip next turn if we decide to let them attack. So 5 cards in hand for our opponent. They're just going to go to combat here. We're going to kill a vampire to make sure the Legion's Land doesn't go off this turn. Pushing is bullying. Alright. Turn 4 kill for the win. Quickly cast Vraska if we can. I would love to. Glorybound Initiate coming in. We have a push for that. 4 cards in our opponent's hand. They didn't hit a land this turn. Sweet. Let's attune with Aether here. I'm going to grab... Let's see. Let's grab another forest. Just in case we get into a Nissa. We're going to push the Glorybound here while their mana is tapped. And then pass. Again, they most likely kept a 2-mana hand because of Legion's landing, so they're going to be slowed down a little bit by that. But we do need to get to turn 6 for the Vraskas. So, they're playing out the Avenger, 4 cards in hand. They still didn't hit a land. Getting in for 2 here. Yeah, opponent needs to flip for the land. They're still doing damage to us turn over turn, so we really need to get into something substantial if we can. Sweltering Suns will do it, though. Yeah, we're going to cast that. That's good. And shutting them down is the answer here. All right. 3 Vasquez in hand. Yeah, Wrath. Is Aether Hub your only white source? Aether Hub and, of course, Gift of Paradise can provide white source. Oketra's Avenger here. Still no land, looks like. So we're really doing a good job at shutting them down. Let's see what we get here. Appetite for the Unnatural is actually here. Let's hold that into our hand for a little bit. Legion's Landing can be the target for this, of course. Binding is going to be hard to land. I mean, there's 4 Gift of Paradise. We also have Treasure Map. When they create it, they create treasures. And this, of course, when Vraska kills something, they create treasures. So we actually have a really easy time getting into white mana. Cartouche of Solidarity. This does make a 4/2. I'm okay with this for now, I suppose. I think if it exerts, it just makes it, yeah. So create all combat damage. Sacred Cat coming in here. Yeah, we'll want to Appetite. 1, 2, 3, 4. And cancel. I think we just let them hit me for once, and then we see what we can do. I feel like Legion's Landing is still the hit here. Let's go for that. The 4/2 here is really... We're getting in the red zone, so... Got into a Nissa there. That does help us, but we really need mana first. Getting a Nissa in 1 turn early does help. Let's see what our opponent does here. We're going to hit 6. They're going to hit us for, looks like 6 as well. We're going to go down to 7. Oketra's Avenger. Holding these Vraskas in our hand is just dead weight right now. If they're binding your Vraska, you're going to want that Appetite. Dig and let your land flip. Yeah, I think killing the land was more important in that play. But I do agree that they binding... There's a Dragon Skull Summit that's coming in tapped. Are we dead? Yeah, we're dead. Ugh, we're dead! That sucks. Dead Z. Had no ways. Reveal hand there for our opponent. Oh, man. So yeah, we're at 1 loss here. Yeah, they had like another 1-drop and like Oketra. There we go. They need the mana for reals. But we couldn't get the mana as well. Let's go to game 2 here, or match 2. Beep, beep, beep. Alright, let's get into another match. Is Unlicensed Disintegration good enough to run with only 5 artifacts? I mean, it's a great removal spell. It's unconditional removal for 3 mana, so that's not too bad. This is kind of a bad opening hand. The 4 mana slot is definitely for a gift and like a push or a Vraska's Contempt here. By turn 4, you should be able to be playing either a Chandra or playing out a 5 mana Planeswalker like Nissa. So let's mulligan here. This is a bit awkward of a hand. This is okay. We'll keep it. And sure. Gonna go in for our opponent's turn here. Just tuning in. How is this jank? Aw, it's jank. Let's see, we're gonna get a Forest in here. We should play the Blooming Marsh. That's alright, no big deal. Let's get out a Swamp. Because we do have the Vraska's Contempt in hand. Getting 6 here. Alright, opponent. 7 cards in hand. Played a Swamp. Playing a Ooh, this is the hidden stockpile deck. A similar deck we just played. Let's get out a treasure map here. And pass turn. Gonna have the upkeep trigger on now. Counts on the screen are up to date. We are in game 2. Match 2. Yeah, you're right. Exactly. Gonna scry here. Ashes of the Abhorrent. Wow. Let's put that on the bottom and draw into this. Another Contempt is not bad. Let's get out another treasure map and then we're gonna pass. Get 6 for our opponent. We up to 4 mana next turn for our Contempt if we need it. 4 mana for our opponent. We're gonna Doomfall. They chose the wrong one. They chose the wrong ability. Oh, that's funny. Let's go for a scry here. Yep, it's okay. We're going to bottom the forest here. Let's scry here again. Vraska? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's put that on top and draw into it. I think that's fine. We can get Vraska out with the flipped treasure map next turn. I'm going to pass here. Who called you out in your first point? I think that was Never Gonna, right? Opponent's turn here. 4 cards in hand. Servo Exhibition. They're going to try and get off their hidden stockpile situation going on. Whenever a creature dies, gain 1 life. Not bad. Gonna get a scry with the stockpile. Make a servo. And then we're gonna pass turn. We're gonna tap the swamp here. Nissa, we'll put that on top. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Draw into this. Let's get out a Vraska. 1 more. There we go. We're going to kill the hidden stockpiles here. 2 cards in hand for our opponent. Ashes of the Abhorrent is also annoying, but we really need to make sure that hidden stockpiles is not going to mess up anything. We're going to also scry here. I think that's fair. Gift of Paradise is okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I do think we're going to bottom that right now because we actually have the mana now to... No, we're going to top it because we really want to see if we can recast a Vraska if this Vraska dies. Didn't get to 6 mana? Yeah, we didn't get to 6 mana, Josh. We actually got to 5 mana and could have played a Nissa, but it was a tap land, so couldn't get it out. What are those exclamation mark triangles? I only play physical myself. That's basically just saying that, you know, they're representing like something. Like a yield, like, hey, pay attention to this. Opponent has 3 cards in hand. Play to land, 2 cards in hand. Looks like they're just passing. That is good for us. Let's go for a treasure cove here. Again, we're going to do a Gift of Paradise, but it does give us some treasure. Going to plus the Vraska here. Let's go for a Nissa play. Whoop, meant to hit green. There we go. Very good. Let's untap a swamp here and then swing out for 5. There we go. He's too cool for Terran Stream. Whoops. Almost made a mistake there. Oh, they're going to push my swamp? No! Fine. How mean. How mean is that? We have a Harness Lightning for anything if they decide to show something up. Or show something. 2 cards in hand for our opponent. Maybe another Servo Exhibition or Annoying Procession here. Could be a cast out as well. Torment of Scarabs. Ouchie. Okay. So killing Vraska would make sure that the Torment does die. So 2 of these are going to Nissa here. We're going to kill 1. We can actually sacrifice a treasure token here to mitigate the Torment of Scarabs, so I'm okay with that. Got into a Scavenger Grounds. Let's +1 make a 2/2 here. Torment can actually last a turn for us. I'm okay with that. Let's go for a gift on a green here. Whoops. Gain some life. We could actually just take the life loss next turn if we wanted to. Let's untap a Scavenger Grounds. The only reason I would pick Scavenger Grounds is if they have another push. Let's see if they have it. Let's get in for 7. Torment is pointless when you can make a token every turn. That's true, Josh. Absolutely. They're just kind of representing it because they really have nothing else to do. They have 1 card in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. We actually have enough to do a Vraska's Contempt as well if they play something large. So, or their own Planeswalker. Fumigate. All the removal here. That does hurt us. But that doesn't hurt our actual game plan thanks to what we're using here. Yeah, we're just going to take the life loss here. I think that's fine. Let's draw real quick. Let's sack a treasure and draw. We're going to destroy the Torment of Scarabs. Sack another treasure. Let's draw a card. Let's get out a treasure map. And then we're just going to swing in for 5 again. There we go. Taking care of business. Pass turn. Fado pushing a Swamp Root. Opponent's deck is a little all over the place. Yeah, a little bit. It looks like he's trying to make sure he can go up against a Godfrey's Gift strategy, I guess. But our strategy is so different from that. Let's see. Appetite could come in here. I think that's a good play for us. Let's get out some attunes. Let's get in some bindings as well. I want to say the Harnessed Lightnings are going to be not as useful here. I do think the Duress will be pretty useful as well. We want to keep in our board wipes. Let's get out a Vraska's Contempt. I think that's fine. Let's see here. Let's take a push out and put a Duress in. I think that's okay. Submit. You missed the punt? I just misclicked on a Chandra. That's all I did. And they scooped. Well, I mean, they were gonna, they had nothing to do. They should have Doomfalled me, but they Doomfalled me incorrectly. So that did hurt them quite a bit. 4 land in hand with a Nissa, and a Bantu's Last Reckoning. This is not terrible because we do have a way to Bantu if we need to on turn 3. We are on the draw as well, so let's keep this. Because if their strategy falters even a little bit, we can get a Nissa out, and then if they have an answer, we can just get another Nissa out. Sandworm, Lorenzo. Yeah, I think Sandworm would have been... Yeah, there's a Evolving Wilds on turn 1, so they're actually going to be a little behind us. Another Bantu's Last Reckoning, nice. Let's get out a Dragon Skull Summit, because that does come in tapped regardless. Blooming Marsh we can get in untapped next turn, so I think that's fine. So yeah, they're going to get a Plains here. They really needed a untapped land there. I was about to say, $100 paper EDH deck is insanely cheap. Ashes of the Abhorrent once again. Again, that card really doesn't do anything for them. Let's get a Blooming Marsh out here. It looks like a Nissa play is going to be pretty likely for us, since I don't think they have anything just yet. Normally a turn 2 stockpile means that they'll be going crazy. So they might just be wanting to get Ashes out to gain some life, but I don't think that's a good play for them. Let's get a forest out here. We have a Fatal Push in hand. We're going to pass. Now, if they do have a Doomfall this coming turn, that would suck. But, I mean, we have 2 copies of Bantu, 2 copies of Nissa, so I think we'll be fine. Let's see what they got here. Gonti. I hate Gonti. My least favorite. Because they can definitely grab a Nissa or a Vraska, and that really does hurt our plan quite a bit. So, let's see what they do here. Of course, I can't do it this turn. We do get into a Chandra here. Let's Aether Hub and then get the Chandra out since they are tapped out. Yeah, let's go for a Chandra. Very nice. And we're going to kill the Gonti here. Four damage. Bam. They do get a life from that thanks to Ashes of the Abhorrent. And then we're going to pass turn. Next turn we'll get out Nissa. Hit 6 for our opponent. 5 cards in hand. Good sideboard card opponent. Yeah, Gonti usually grabs the thing that I don't want them to grab, which is usually a Vraska or a Nissa. They do have enough for a Nissa right now, so you never know. Gonti. Is it Ganti? For those of you who don't like to play their own deck. Oh, Gonti, yeah. Torment of Scarabs early. Okay. We're going to lose 3 life here. Let's get out a forest here, and then we're just going to start hitting for face. Get out a Nissa. Let's plus. They have 1 white mana, so I'm not afraid of a Fatal Push. So let's get a forest out here. We're going to +1 Sweltering Suns. Hit cancel. No. Go to combat. Swing for 5. Very nice. We might pitch the swamp next turn, but I think we just want it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can actually plus Chandra and get some mana, so pitching a swamp to a torment is not bad. That's why I play blue-black, because you hate your own deck and one of your opponents. Magic, that is so close to the truth right now for standard. Because you have Hostage Taker, Gonti, I mean, you have a Confiscation Coup, Entrancing Melody. Walk the plank for a forest? How dare you? They keep killing my lands. Okay, now we don't need to get rid of a swamp. Why you gotta be like that? There's a treasure map coming in for our opponent. That's what they grabbed. They grabbed the treasure map. Okay. Why you gotta be like that? Yeah, we're just gonna lose 3 life again. Gift of Paradise is actually not bad. Let's see. Let's go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go for a Gift of Paradise play here. Gain some life. Would like to honestly plus Chandra here, but I feel like it might grab something we don't want to waste. Well, let's put that on the swamp here. That's going to ramp us majorly. Now we are tapped out, so anything that's coming in is going to be a headache, but they're going to treasure map here, so we're free to do a attack for 5. But a Fumigate might grab something, so we're going to untap an Aether Hub here and just get in for 5, drop them down to 10. Commander 17 is on MTGO. I think comes in pretty soon, right? Our opponent is really mean. I mean, they're trying to also win. We could also Ultimate Nissa if we wanted to. Yeah, November 15th, so it should have been out today or yesterday. Although, is it Marin, the card that they didn't put in? Ixalan's Binding? Oh, no. What are you grabbing? Nissa? Yeah, they're grabbing Nissa here. So that means we really want to be getting a Vraska to kill it, Ixalan's Binding. Let's see. 2 cards in our opponent's hand. I'm okay losing life. Let's get a treasure map here. 2, 4, 5. Let's see what we get here. Aether Hub, let's put that on the bottom. Let's +1 here. Swamp, okay. Getting Chandra to ultimate as well is not bad too, so. Will MTGO get unstable too? I believe so. I'm not 100% sure though. Maybe. Oh, actually, I don't think they do get unstable. I'll have to double check. Pitch the Bantus. Yeah, I think we'll probably pitch one this coming turn. We're at 17 though, so we're at a significant life gain advantage. The Ixalan's binding is slowing us down a bit. I'm assuming they're wanting to grab the Nissa here from Duress, or maybe a Fatal Push. None of these are good picks, but I think Nissa's the pick there if they wanted to grab something. Why don't plush at Chandra first if you can find a Vraska play it? I'm definitely going to do that next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to go for a treasure map, Scry, and then a Chandra. Cast out. Ooh. You casting out Chandra here? Ooh, they got the removal package going. Opponent. You have got the enchantments out the wazoo. Yeah, we're going to pitch a Bantu here. Let's tap for a treasure map. Let's bottom that. Got into a Vraska. There we go. Green, black. Your powers combined. I am Vraska Relic Seeker. We're going to get back our Nissa. Untap the Aether Hub. Swing in for 5. Opponent has 1 card in hand. Do they have a Fatal Push? No land taps. Or they do have treasures, though. Doesn't seem like it. There we go. I bet programming Unstable and MTGO would be, like, yeah, be impossible. These curse decks play very few creatures, so keeping the wipes and removal was folly. Well, we didn't. When I saw the stockpile, I thought this might be a token-based strategy, so we didn't see too many enchantments other than the Torment. Gonti here is going to lock down something, but we have a treasure for a Fatal Push activation, so I'm okay with that. So we're actually going to kill the Gonti here, since they know we do have a push in hand. What's up, Last Point? What'd you miss? Not much. We played against a mono-white Monument deck first. They do gain some life from that, but they're completely wide open for an attack if they don't have anything to deal with Nissa this turn. Okay, we'll just take the life loss here. Keeping the Bantu in hand, I think, is important. Let's get out a island. Or not island, a mountain. Jeez. Let's go for a attack here. Let's see if they have a push. We could also blow up Vraska to get Chandra back and do damage, but I think... Nope, they got a push. Okay. We're going to create a 2-2 here, and then we're going to also bottom this gift. There we go. What up, Elliot? It's a very boring webinar. Gotcha. Another Gonti? Jeez. Jeez Louise. Kind of glad we kept a Bantu's Lost Reckoning now. Gotta go in 20 minutes? Oh, never gonna. That's sad. Let's see. This is game 2, right? Of this match. Sorry about that. Kraken first, Menace. Yeah, we could do that for sure. Just gotta see what our opponent's gonna do here. They're gonna sacrifice some treasures. Do they have a... Oh, they have a Contempt. Ooh. Okay. They're gonna Contempt the Vraska, so that means we can't get back a Chandra. Let's see. Using 2 white mana, using Servo Exhibition. Gotcha. Yeah, now we can't use the Pirate at all. Yeah, we're going to draw here with the treasure map, or treasure cove. Okay, let's sack the forest. What do we got here? No cards in hand for our opponent. Yeah, we're going to go for a Bantu's Last Reckoning. This should be game. Bada bing, bada boom. They're actually at 11 right now, so can't do that. But we'll be fine. Okay. Because they're in top deck mode. Return Vraska to my hand. I can definitely do that. Hidden Stockpile. We'll definitely do that this turn. Thanks to Hidden Stockpile being in the play now. But they are at 6. Let's see. I think we just attack out, honestly. Let's just get rid of the duress here. We don't need it. We got into a Nissa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to make an Aether Hub. Make another Nissa. And then swing for 10. That should be it. That's it! Woo! Go to play lobby. Alright, we got 1 win, 1 loss. Let's go to game 3, or match 3. See if I can get that on the screen. There we go. Play first? Yes. Opening hand. We do have a Harness Lightning, but we don't have green mana for the attunes. We're also not on the draw. I think this is a mulligan, just from what we got in our hand. It's a mulligan here. Again, this is not a great hand because of the way it's set up. We do have cycling, and we do have a scry, so I think this is a keep. I'm going to bottom that. Let's get out a Dragon Skull Summon here, and then pass. This hand might be a little bit worse, but we do have the cycling. Anything picked for Fan Friday yet? Not yet, Halsey. Again, I look at those right after the stream today, so I'll be looking long and hard for 2 different decks to run on the stream for extra long Friday. Might be a 3-hour stream, you never know. Attuned with Aether coming in. Grabbed a Forest. Let's see. 7 cards in hand. Let's see what we get here in our draw. Would love to get a Forest. Got a Gift of Paradise here. Not terrible. Let's hit 6. Again, it's really not going to hurt us until this turn right here. What is the match record? This is the first game of this match. We're 1-1 right now as far as overall. Last point, if you look on the overlay now, we have a punt and a win and loss record. Yeah. Long and hard. Right hard. I watched Fellowship of the Ring last night. Man, I haven't watched that, like, I watch it normally once a year, but it's been, like, probably a little bit, like, a year and a half now. And, gosh, so many moments are just so, like, memorable, but also, like, memeable. It's amazing. Long Tusk Cub. Yep. Blooming Marsh. That helps us a ton. Let's go for a Attuned with Aether. Grab a Mountain here. Now, we could do a Gift of Paradise next turn, but I think a Sweltering Suns is going to do it. But they'll be a 4/4 that turn, so we probably won't be able to do it. We'll just do a Gift of Paradise instead. Dude, seeing 2 jank decks, so there you go. Does anyone know what software Tierney's using to stream with OBS? Gizmouthing, OBS. Oh, you're fine. You're fine to get last point. No problem. It's okay. You know, they're in, like, nondescript areas, you know. Try not to be too intrusive. Punt. Now the Cub survives. I mean, there was no way to kill that turn, so I couldn't have done a Blooming Marsh and then Sweltering Suns. I couldn't have done it that turn at all anyway. Let's see. Let's go for a Mountain here. I think we want to go for a Gift of Paradise. Yeah, the double red is what made it difficult for us. If we can gain some life while they continue to build their board set out as well. Ronus' Monument. This is interesting. I think we'll be okay. Yeah, the double red is what held us back on the Sweltering Suns. If we had a Fatal Push or that Harness Lightning from the game, the earlier hand, if we had kept that, we would have been able to kill the Long Tusk Cub, but we did not. So I'm just expecting a Bristling Hydra this turn, thanks to the Monument, because it does make it 1 cheaper. Thanks, Sharon. Was looking for something to stream with for my local group. We'll look into OBS. OBS is super easy, super, like, it's free. But like my actual setup probably costs, you know, quite a bit. Because I have a soundboard mixed to an XLR mic, then a 4K camera on an arm connected through an Elgato thing to my thing. Oh, there's a green belt. Ooh, they're gonna get multiple triggers here. That's super interesting. Okay. Are they gonna kill me this turn? Let's see. They get 1 trigger from this. They get an energy. Then they get a 2nd trigger. They can plus him to... He can hit me in for 12 this turn. Oh my gosh! Whoa! This is awesome. Okay. Yeah, they're going to waste that energy. Do a green belt. Make it an 8. No, he can make it a 10-10. Not an 8. A 12. But he's still hitting me for 10 this turn. Thanks, turn. Oh, no. List one over your head. Oh, you're good, man. I could probably do a video, or not a video, but like make a list on the Facebook group of like what my equipment is, so everybody can know what it is. Oh my gosh, he's hitting me for 10? No, what is he doing? Is it another creature? It's still gonna be for 10, right? That hurts so bad. Oh my god. Braids are coming in for sure for that Zoronis' Monument. Voltaic. Okay, just get 2. So he's hitting me for 11. Wow. That just hurt my soul. I'm gonna go to 10 on turn 4. Jeez. I don't want to play anymore. What's my equipment? Ooh. You can put the counters on the cub? Oh, I guess not. Okay, you're gonna go to 11, or I'm gonna go to 11. That hurts so bad. Bouncing the green belt there. Jund and friends don't go together. I don't have Jund and friends. Aww. That was so painful. Wow. Okay. Okay, he has 4 energy. He can take his Long Tusk Cup up to a 6/6. Do we have... Let's see. We don't have a way to do a Sweltering Suns. I think we're just dead, right? And we gain life from the... Whoop. Yeah, that's right. That's fine. Hit cancel. Put it on this one. 1, 2, 3. 2, 4, 2, 4. Yeah, I think we might just be dead this next turn. Wow, that's painful. So we could Sweltering Suns twice next turn, but the Long Tusk Cup will be out of reach at that point. And they can do 2, 4, 6, 8. I mean, they can just kill me with the thing, right? Is that a May ability or is it a have-to ability? I think it's a have-to ability. So if they have energy, they have to make sure that it's been used by the Long Tusk Cup. So they make it into a 6/6. The green belt comes back in. He makes it a 7/7. The green belt comes back in again. Oh my gosh, we're just dead. I mean, he's got lethal with just the Long Tusk Cup and the Rampager, I believe. I'm gonna hit 6 just to see this work out. Okay, he's gonna go wide. Okay. Just traded 1 sun for the Brawler. Let's see if I can get a push. Got a Contempt. Let's see, that's 11. Okay. Not looking good for our boy. Yeah, not looking great right now. So he can get in for... Yeah, did that, okay. Lots of damage. Yeah. This gets a +1/+1 as well, right? So that's a 6. So 14, exactly. Let's concede here. That hurts so bad! Whoa! Ronus with green belt. Jeez. Okay, let's get in some of braids. Appetites, I believe, would be fine. I like bindings. Let's take out some attunes. We want to keep the... Let's take out bindings, actually. I think that's not great for this matchup. Let's see. Let's take out one contempt. Or, no, keep a contempt and take out a harness lightning. And one gift. The strikes could come in. And we do have, you know, all the cards you just played were under 2 mana. So I feel like a push, keeping the Fatal Pushes in and the Sweltering Suns, and keeping a Braid in, because it's just doing 3 damage, as well as the Lightning Strike is doing 3 damage, but it's also being able to kill the Monument. I think that's better. Duress could also come in. That's also something to think about. I do think overall, though, we're fine. Chandra could be something to take out, though, and put in 2 Duresses. That might be something we want to do. Yeah, I think Chandra's not as impactful against Temur aggro as Nissa and Vraska are. I mean, obviously Vraska kills something and gives us mana, and then Nissa is our attacker. Chandra is good. I mean, Chandra's good, yeah. I think Chandra's good. I just don't know if it's fast enough against this matchup. But I think if we want to keep Chandra in, we want to take the Duresses out. Yeah, they may have Fling as well to finish the job. Let's take one Suns out. And a map out for the Duresses. Submit. We could take out a Nissa, but I think Nissa, for us, for our purposes, I feel like Nissa's almost our primary win condition. Play first, yes. Actually have not a bad opening hand here. We really would like some mana, though, that isn't energy related. But I think we're okay, because we do have Harness Lightning here. Let's keep this. Temur Pummeler? Yeah, this could be a Temur Pummeler build. Let's get a Aether Hub out here, and then we're going to pass. See what our opponent's going to do here on turn 1. Probably not much. Land pass. Yeah. Got into a Vraska there. Let's get an Aether Hub out, and then we're going to pass again. Temur is interesting for opponent. I found Black Green to be better, but they're probably not as all in on the Monument plan. Monument plan? Yeah, I can see that. 8 cards in hand. Rootbound Crag. Turn 1 Longtusk Cub. Yeah, we'll want to immediately kill that. Would love to get into a Attune with Aether next turn, if we can. Another Aether Hub is not bad, though. Pass. I'll take Brawler's really good aggro card. I agree with that, but it's also 2 mana, so we can kill it with a Fatal Push too, so. Aether Hub here. 6 cards in hand. They might just want to do a Monument here. If they do that, we might just Abrade. Rogue Refiner. This does give the Harness Lightning, or give us an extra energy here. So I think that's fine. No, actually, we had the same energy because we had to use one. Dumb. But we do want to make sure the Rogue Refiner does die, either way. Contempt. Not terrible. Still not great. Pass. Yeah, the yellow symbol is the auto yield, basically. Is a client buggy? No, they added that with the update on Wednesday. Another refiner. 6 cards in hand. Looks like another rogue refiner. Yep. The leaf lore, he's back. He's like, how you doing? Yeah, come on, man. Exactly, Lorenzo. That's what we need right now. We're going to keep the rogue refiner alive because we don't want to use the energy just yet. Getting to a Vraska is not good. Cancel. Pass. Come on, mana. We flood so often. I would like to not flood. Or I would like to flood this time. Gonna hit a 1 here. Classic WoW. Ooh, more dots. More dots. Okay, stop dots. I love WoW. Or loved WoW, I guess. 6 cards in our opponent's hand. They played a Sheltered Thicket. Gonna tap in. Looks like for a Long Tusk Cub. We could always Bantu's Last Reckoning if they decide to go wide. I'm okay with doing that. That's one of the reasons of keeping the 2 energy available. But yeah, I think this is just a red-green pummeler strategy with rogue refiners in here thanks to Aether Hubs. Yeah, the vanilla servers. Yeah, they've talked about that forever. Getting in for 3 here, taking me down to 17. Alright, get into a mana, please. A regular mana. Just a regular, old-fashioned, or an Attune with Aether. I'll take that. We do have 2 of those in the deck still. There's an Attune from our opponent. Hearthstone tells me to go outside and play. Look outside, it's raining icicles. Oh, man. Well, that's not bad. It's not great. 1, 2, 3, 4. We do have 4 here. We're going to hit 6. Taint Onyxia as a Resto Shaman. Nice! I was Frost Mage. So, Undead Frost Mage. Whatever, you know. Spent years of my life on WoW. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mana. Do we have a Glorybringer play? Or is this Ronus' Monument? Okay. Ooh, Resilient Kinra. Does make that annoying. We're going to destroy the monument, so they do only get 1 pump off this. I was hoping to wait for a turn. Oh, a negate? Oh, a negate. Yep. That hurts us. Yep, he turns into a 7/6. Hunter's moved back to me. Oh, man. Getting in for 7 on this turn. Dropped me down to 10. Raider a day in college. That was high school for me. When I was in college, I played Aeon, Lord of the Rings Online, things like that. And Harness Lightning. Trying to think whether or not a Bantu's Last Reckoning or a Vraska's Contempt is better than a Harness Lightning right now. Because of the cast trigger on Ronos. And this has an Embalm, or Eternalize, right, for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And they have enough for an Eternalize. So we want to Harness Lightning the Rogue Refiner for 2. I feel like Bantu is probably the right play there. They have 4 cards in hand. So if they get into the The bouncing elephant. There's a rogue refiner coming in. So it is a 4/4 automatically. It's gonna suck. Bantus all day. Oh man. Legendary! What's up? Okay, got a Hydra coming in. Yeah, so holding the Bantu is actually the right play here for us. We will be taking some damage this turn. For sure. God, this is so painful. I haven't played against this type of deck at all. The Ronus' Monument Pump ability, like with cards like this, are just crazy powerful, especially Resilient Kenra. I've seen that like 3 times in the past 2 days. Playing against different decks. Let's see here. Getting in for 6, dropping me down to 4. They have 3 cards in hand, so let's just hope that they can't regroup next turn. Nissa is not bad, but it's too little too late. We really needed the mana the entire game. There's a Bantu. Now they can internalize the Kenra here. Next turn if they wanted to. Opponent LOL'd me. I've had terrible mana the entire match, so it's just been an uphill battle the entire time. Vraska seems quite slow in this matchup. 6 drops are a long wait. Now Vraska can be a turn 4 or turn 5 depending on what we're getting out. Gift of Paradise, Attune of Aether, they do help with that, but of course we're not seeing them in this matchup here. So tell your opponent hugs and kisses from the Decklist. Bringing the rivalry to Terran? Yeah. Nah, I'm too late back for that. 3, 4, 5, 6. Just gonna see what our opponent's gonna do here. I'm assuming just getting out a lot of creatures and the next turn swinging. Unless we get into... actually, we can't because we're tapped out. So... a push would actually be kind of funny. We top deck a push. Nope. Yeah, we did. Okay. Wah wah. Let's get into here a new match. Whoop. This will be the last one for the day. Push off the top of it. It would have been amazing there. But you guys know me. I don't get the stuff I want. This is not bad. We do have a Fatal Push here. Vraska's Contempt. We would love to get an Attune or a Gift of Paradise. Torn for Vraska is certainly another story. Sounds like a nightmare. Yeah. Need to really get Terran Tickler in my Twitter bio. I think this is not a keep. Let's mulligan. Just 2, there's 3 mana. With a Harness Lightning and Bantu. I think that's fine. Let's keep here. Bottom that. Get out of Blooming Marsh. Pass. Deck needs Live Fast. Live Fast could have been something we could put in here for sure. Let's see. 8 cards in hand for our opponent. 1 Mountain. Soulscar Mage. So we're up against the Mono Red aggro strategy. Let's get an Aether Hub here. Bantu's Last Reckoning in hand is actually going to help us out a ton in this matchup, so. Tinder profile. Terran Tickler, MTGO player. Thinks about going to the gym. Aww. I go to the gym a lot. I go 2 days and then I'm off a day. Of course, last week we were in Pensacola most of the week, so. Or for 4 days. So I didn't go then. Gonna let them hit me for 1 here. Not going to show our hand just yet. Don't forget about 2:30. I know, Jess. We'll be done by 3. Or not by 3, by about 2:30, probably 2:45. Too cute. Thanks about going to the gym. Doesn't actually go. Oh, you're fine. You hitting the gym, getting into wedding weight. Ooh, fancy. Another Vraska. Not exactly what we want to hear. Let's get a Blooming Marsh. And we're going to pass. You don't have to Tinder anyone anymore, Taryn. You won that one. Oh, that's cute. Up tier. Would have harnessed lightning it. You could definitely do that. This looks like maybe a Drake deck. Where do we submit deals for Fan Fridays? Decks, you mean? Tomko? Deeproot Champion. Okay. I normally, like, you would submit those to the Facebook fan page, or group page. Wait, are they playing Imminent Doom? I hope they're not playing Imminent Doom. Oh, that would be amazing if they are. That would be cool. No, I think they might be playing Miracle Grow or something. Hey, cancel here. I mean, we can try for a Harness Lightning here. Might have to spend all of our mana to do this, or all of our energy to do this. If they have an opt-in hand. Dive down. Ooh, fancy. Teamer control. I don't think this is teamer control. I think this is just some weird aggro strategy. Teamer aggro? Dive down, son. Oh, this is the Mario music now. Deeproot Champion is a sleeper. Maybe. 4 cards in hand for our opponent. Getting in for 2 here. Here we go. Miracle Grow has to be that deck. Gotcha. Harness Lightning. Once again. We don't have red now, thanks to that play. I think going for an early turn Bantu here is fine. It does put us back a turn, but we don't have the energy to cast anything else. So, I think we'll be okay. The early game advantage here is where they'll be strongest. What a drastic change in music. Sorry about that. Let me turn it down a little bit. Yeah, it's on a playlist, so... This song is dope. What is the title? This title is Super Mega Ultra Pipe House. Super Pipe House. In parentheses. Oh my gosh. They only run a few creatures. Gotcha. Drake? Yeah. Alright. Would like a land, honestly. Treasure map is not bad, but would really love a land. Went from Titanic to cracked out EDM music. That's how I roll. Awesome song, woke me up. Got an opt here. The Demon Drake's gonna get in for 3 this turn. They might pump it some more with some main phase stuff. Firebrand Archer, okay. 2 cards in hand. Let's see what our opponent's gonna do here. 2 cards in hand, 5 mana, shock to the face. So they're gonna do 6 damage overall this turn. Next turn attack, then fling for lethal. Drew into a Nissa. Again, not exactly what we want here. Would really like to get into something that isn't a Planeswalker. Would really like some mana. Let's see, getting in for 6 next turn. Harness Lightning. Nope. I mean, we're completely tapped out, so this might just be a quick loss for us. Not getting into Gift of Paradise these past 2 games has really hurt us a ton. Can you play the remix soundtrack from the popular Sega Genesis game Cool Spot tomorrow? Elliot, send me the link, and I'll definitely do that. They have 1 card in hand. They just went out for an attack there. Are we just dead? I think we're just dead, aren't we? Yeah, we're just dead. No mana. No mana! Let's get in here. Let's change out, let's get rid of 1 Vraska. I think, let's see, Duress might be coming in here. Let's get rid of a Attune. Suns. Gotta figure out what weirdness I'm throwing together for FNM tomorrow. Or maybe I'll just draft. Gotcha. Really didn't see much of what they had. Appetite for the Unnatural would be a good one, right? Think we're just dead here? Maybe. We can bring in a Soundware Convergence since this is the last of the matches of the day. Cool Spot Genesis Rave Dance Tune. Nice. More cheap removal instead of Nissa. We can bring in some strikes for sure. Take out the Contempts. I'm going to keep Nissa in here. Let's get out of Duress. I think it's fine. Let's do that. Again, the problem was that we just didn't get into mana for that game at all. Let me update our standings here. We're in game 2. Play first? Yes. Opening hand has 3 mana and a treasure map, so we are definitely keeping it with a Duress. Yes. We're going to get a Blue Marsh and then Duress. Boop, boop. Binding is okay. Here's an Opt, Attune with Aether, Dive Down, Lightning Strike. We're going to get rid of the Dive Down, since that does give us the biggest headache. Pass. I'm taking Sunburn's Approach because that sounds fun. Nice. Okay, it's 6 for our opponent here. Any advice for my first local game store draft? Kind of nervous about it. Redeal, it's not that bad actually. I mean, I would just they offer you know, mana, so most stores offer mana in like a little tray thingy, so you don't have to worry about bringing your own mana for any of that kind of stuff. Keep thinking there's some draft etiquette. I don't know. I mean, just, you know, don't show your cards to other players, and don't bring other cards in from the mat from other, you know, decks or anything, and you should be fine. Gonna play a treasure map here, and then we're gonna pass. Gonna keep our upkeep there. I think the Super Friends deck is way less consistent than my old one. I never ramped. I just played so many removal spells and 3-mana walkers that it was hard to deal with. Yeah. The problem with that is that there aren't that many 3-mana walkers that are great now. Gideon's okay. It's just that we don't have Lily anymore. Let's go for a treasure map here. Let's see what we get into. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's bottom the mountain here. That could be a bad move for us, but we really have the Aether Hubs for consistency, so I think we'll be okay. Let's pass. Sleeves, don't forget sleeves for draft. That too, yeah, in a mat, if you want to do a mat. Remain calm and draft 2 drops. Yeah, I would say the best thing for like overall is make sure your curve is really nice and consistent. You know, 2 drops are the best drops basically in Ixalan right now, and Jade Guardian I would say is probably the best creature if you're into if you get into Simic Merfolk. Jade Guardian is a 4-mana hexproof that puts a +1/+1 counter on a target Merfolk. So, well, it can be a 3/3 hexproof creature. And with that card in New Horizons, which puts a +1/+1 counter on a target creature and gives you 2 mana, it's fantastic. Do not drink liquids over your cards. Wash your hands and avoid sneezing on your fellow drafters. That's true as well. For the new drafter, if you use sleeves, pre-sleeve some lands and take them with you. It will save some time and allow you to be under less pressure to rush when building your deck. That's true, DJ, but you know, for me, it's like you don't know what kind of, you know, colors you're getting into, so I feel like that might be over-preparing a bit. Let's go for a treasure map here. See what we get into. A Tune with Aether's not bad. Let's get that. Let's go for an attune here. I'm gonna grab a mountain from this. Spell Pierce? Oh, mean. That's just rude. That's just rude. Fine. We'll just play out a land anyway. Okay. Pass. This isn't the Pro Tour. Drafting value is okay. You can tell how your opponent are drafting based on the cards they're passed to you during draft. That's true. It's not always easy to tell, but it can be. If you see, you know, a color that's there's less of it in the pack you get passed, then you might say, okay, well then the players are for me. We're getting into, say, blue or green, things like that. Ixalan can screw you too easily if you pick a single theme / gimmick. I agree with that, Magic. So I would say Ixalan is also one of the harder drafting formats in a long time. I think what was it? Evan Irwin was like was basically saying it's like Gate Crash. I kind of almost agree with him. So a Sweltering Suns won't be able to deal with a Deep-Root champion here, but a Vraska's Contempt can, because I'm assuming they have cards in their hand to pump the Deep-Root to last through a Sweltering Suns. So we'll try Vraska's Contempt on our turn, but we will be getting a treasure map flip here. Put that on top. Let's try for a Vraska's Contempt, see if they have a dive down or a counterspell. They do. There's a Spell Pierce. Oh, okay. So to me, if they have a Spell Pierce and then a Negate, or a Spell Pierce and then a Censor, that would suck majorly because we're wasting our treasures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just say okay. And try a Vraska's Contempt next turn. The removal is slower and less devastating, so the ore is good in draft. Yeah, the one with the wind enchantment is fantastic, as well as a Mark of the Vampire. Even though it is for mana, it is fantastic as well. I take a box of 20 of each land, but leave them unsleeved. Gotcha, William. Mark of the Vampire has helped me in game many times. Yeah, Mark of the Vampire is amazing. Firebrand Archer is here. Let's see, 2 mana available. So they still have green mana available for another Negate or something like that for a Vraska's Contempt. We're going to have to try it regardless. Unless we get into a Bantu here. Treasure map, okay. Let me see. Holding up in the gate. I kind of feel that too. Cobbled Wings is great in draft. It can be, Crispy. That's true. Flying is very important in draft. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Could try for a Sweltering Suns here. Obviously, we'll get rid of the Firebrand Archer, but not the Deep-Root Champion. Why play Treasure Map first and not play around Pierce? Andrew, that was a misplay on my part, so I guess the punch trigger can go up one. I played it while I was like thinking in my brain. While I was thinking in my brain. Yeah, you're right there, Andrew. You should have played the Vraska's Contempt first to not get around the Spell Pierce. What a unique place to think. Shut up, Jess. Jerk. Oh, man. Lightning Strike in hand, something else? You'd think, yeah. We're going to try and get rid of the Firebrand Archer here. We still have enough for a Vraska's Contempt next turn, thanks to the 1 energy we have. So we'll want to use a treasure map on their turn, most likely, if we can survive the turn. Negate? If he has a negate here... Oh, he has a dive down. Okay. Oh, he's thinking I have a Harness Lightning or something. Gotcha. That does give him a counter, though. So it's good for us not to have played Vraska's Contempt, because dive down would have prevented that as well. So we are at least getting 1 creature off the battlefield. Let's go for just a scry here. You know, we might keep that on top because of the mana and the life it's giving us. Okay, 2 cards in hand for our opponent. They're going to get in for 5 this turn. Aether Hub is coming in, 1 card in hand. We're going to try and play into... or play against a Deeproot with a Vraska this turn. I've only been undefeated in draft 4 times in the new set. It's mean. Yeah, could be bluffing Curtis. He did have a dive down, so he wasn't bluffing as far as having some removal of some sort. Yeah, no fling for our opponent this turn. Whoop stretch. That username is insane. What's up, Battle Gym? Alright, we're going to try again. Do you have a removal spell or a negate? If you do, then I'm dead. If you don't, we get to play a couple more rounds. Yes! Sweet. Let's treasure Bantu. Let's put that on the bottom. I think that's where we want to put that. Alright. We're kind of back in this game a little bit. We still have a Nissa in hand, so we can get that out next turn if we want to. Opponent has 2 cards in hand. They're going to pass. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's scry here. Treasure map. Nah. Going to draw into a Harness Lightning. I'm going to try and get some of our mana back. Whoops. Wrong way. Let's go there. Our life back here with the Gift of Paradise. Look at the cards he had when you duressed him. Yeah, they should all be gone now. Lightning Strike, Opt. Yeah, they're all gone now. Strike is the only thing he has, yeah. Would look like. But we're out of strike range now. Let's go for a Nissa. Do you have any gates? If you do, I'm going to feel real bad. You don't. Alright, let's go for a Treasure Cove here and get in for 5. Stabilization achieved. Had to change on Xbox Live a decade ago. Wow, nice. You're one of those people. Oh, man. I used to listen to a podcast a couple years ago where they would do like the worst PSN names of the week. Just some people, man. It's just so funny to hear them. Getting in a forest here. Let's see. We're just going to go for a +1 here. Make a forest. And then swing for 5. Opponent's probably going to be a little bit on the lockdown thanks to having light on creatures. They might be getting into a lot of cards that are for their creatures. You're the Murder King? Alright, let's see here. Opponent, 4 cards in hand. Played a land. Okay. That tells me they're really struggling on what they want to do. We could have ultimated there, but I'm going to hold this up for a lightning strike just to make sure that Nissa doesn't die. So we're just going to not crew, animate, and then swing for 5. Not crew, never crew. Oh man. Down to 5. Again, Nissa can take over the game really quickly, so. Yeah, I think they're just out of gas. I want Nissa emblem and play fetch land someday. Nissa the realtor. Off draw 4 land draw. I said sounds like my luck. I've drawn land 4 times in a row. Three cards in hand. That's it. Let's go to game 3. Whoop, nope, wrong one. Game 3. I think we're actually good on what we have on the setup here. So I think we're going to keep. This guy stole your luck, Taryn. Maybe the leaf blower guy is by him too. Start animating Treasure Cove so they can kill it. Get back if you want it, yeah. How annoying is Aristocrats in EDH? Not too terrible, but it is bad. 4 lands, Harness Lightning, Treasure Map. I think that's a keeper here for us, thanks to the opening hand of Bantu. They go first, though. We are on the draw, too, so... Evil Leaf Blower Man. The Water Man. Aether Hub here. Alrighty, going for an Attune with Aether. Grabbing a forest. Let's see what we can do on turn 1. Lightning Strike coming in here. Let's go for a Blooming Marsh and then pass. Hit 6 again to give our opponent their turn. Excuse me. Is it no turn to play? Deeproot Champion, perhaps? They do have 2 energy thanks to Attune, so... I could go with a... not sure. They might just be wanting to pass here to try and get rid of a treasure map. Ooh, Soulscar Mage, okay. Tyrion, what's up with those Eternal Format decks? Oh, when are they? They're coming soon, for sure. Let's get out a mountain here, and then we're going to go for a treasure map. I have 2 worked up so far. I need to continue making them. Getting at 6 for our opponent. Click the upkeep thing, so we make sure we get our upkeep. We're going to use the Blooming Marsh, most likely, for the treasure map. Actually, we can actually use a mountain instead. Opponent has a Deeproot Champion. They're going to get it for 1. And all horsemanship. 2 triggers here. Completely tapped out. It's almost safe for us to go for a Bantu's Last Reckoning if we could do it this turn, which we can. That would be kind of funny. But I think we'll just treasure map here on the upkeep. Play a Dragon Skull Summit. And then strike the champion. Could put that on the bottom. Draw into a forest, not bad. Let's go for a strike here. The champ must die. It's true. I've already seen it. Alright, we're going to pass here. We have 6 mana. Let's see what we can do here. 5 cards in hand for our opponent. 3 mana on the battlefield. Going to 4. Soulscar Mage. I don't mind taking 1 damage instead of taking, like, you know, 3 or 4. If they continue to get out, like, creatures like this, then I have no problem just pinging them to death. Next turn we'll be able to actually harness lightning for... We can't do it for 4, though. Let's see. Let's go for a scry here. Duress. Put that on top. Draw into that. Let's go for a forest. Let's go for a duress and see what they have. 3 cards in hand. They might not want us to see it, so they might spell pierce. They do have 1 energy for that. But duress is devastating for this Miracle Grow deck. A strike, and a dive down. Ouch. Yeah, we're going to get rid of the... Ooh! This is actually kind of a hard hand to pick from. So if they can do 6 damage, 7, 8, 9 next turn, if they do strike, Enigma Drake attack. Scavenger Grounds is going to help us a lot with the Enigma Drake, so I think we grab the dive down. My first standard memories are Videlkin Shackles and Troll Ascetic. Nice. I think dive down we take. We kill Soulscar Mage here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They can do 11 damage next turn. That hurts my soul. Yeah, let's get rid of a lightning strike here, just to help us so we don't take so much damage. Let's see if they want to use the dive down on the Soulscar Mage. Yeah, we got rid of the strike. We're going to try and get rid of the Soulscar Mage. I think they might just burn the dive down. Yeah, they're going to. And they have 1 strike in hand, so that does feed the Drake. But that does mean they can't get another prowess activation next turn. So they're going to be getting in for 5, 6, 7, 8 next turn. Again, we do have Bantu's Last Reckoning, so I'm not too afraid of it. Deeproot Champion. Ah, there we go. Our Bantu is now going to be really worth it. Darren, you're giving me anxiety. I'll be ready in just a minute. Strike. Okay. Strike here. Getting in for 7, dropping down to 7. Then we'll have a Bantu, which we are going to also flip the treasure map on our upkeep. Zero cards in hand. No. Draw. Got an Aether Hub. Let's get out a Scavenger Grounds here. Bantu. I mean, we can also Scavenger Grounds if you wanted to, but we're going to hold that. Okay. Opponent's turn now. He'll scoop. You think he'll scoop? I don't know. Looks like a pass for me. That might just be out of gas. Of course, we know our man is tapped down too. Do they have something? Oh my gosh, do they have something? Oh, they just strike me. Okay. That does suck, but nothing we can't really handle. Vrasa's Contempt is funny. Gonna pass here. Yeah, the stream's gonna end right after this, Gonzalo. We can always get out our Sandworm Convergence. Let's see here. Attune with Aether. Okay, so they're really doing nothing this turn. And we have some treasures to sack to Treasure Cove to draw some cards. So we've got value. Just got this game need a walker. I agree. Sack a treasure. There's a treasure map. And a push. Let's get out a map here. We do have a Contempt and a push here, so I'm going to bottom that. We really need a way to close out this match here. Nice hanging out, guys. Yeah, of course, every time. Opponent drawing a card, laying a land, looks like, and passing. Okay. I'm going to sack. Draw. Could have scried first. Come on. Good night, fellow MTG fans. Alright. What do you have? Appetite? In response, we can scry, though. Bottom. Come on, anything. Thank you. Let's see. There we go. All right, now we get some damage in. There we go. All right. They're still top decking, so we could have played the treasure map there, but I do want to keep up a fatal push just in case something comes in. Opponent's turn here. One card in hand. That might just be game here. Your deck is just too powerful for him to come back. Maybe. Let's sack a treasure here and draw. But yeah, I mean, we're at 4 lives, so we're at a bit of a disadvantage with the life situation. Let's cycle us Sweltering Suns. Would love to get into a Gift of Paradise, honestly, to get out of the danger zone. Let's get a swamp here. Attack for 5. Okay. Again, we're going to represent a Vrasa's Contempt and a Fatal Push. Could have got out the treasure map that turn, but we really wanted to be conservative on our plays. That's it! Opponent had mana. Reveal hand. We had all the answers, basically. What would we draw into? Harness Lightning, a Blooming Marsh, and a Swamp. Gotcha. Nice! So we're 2-2. Not too bad. Not too bad. Not bad at all, guys. I'm happy with that. There we go. Hold up Restless Contempt, so if you need to gain by eating 2 of your own lands, that's true. Or he can just concede. Oh man, this is a fun deck. I mean, it's janky, and it can be kind of hard to get together sometimes if you don't get into the correct mana. I do recommend probably doing something else besides Attuned with Aethers here, maybe. I do have a build that is black, or Sultai, black, green, blue, instead of red, because it has Scarab God. I think it's a little bit more consistent, so I may talk about that next week. But I did like this overall. But let me, of course, guys, this is the end of the stream. So like the video if you liked it, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the bell right beside the subscription button to know when we upload a video on the channel and we go live on the stream right here on YouTube. I'm Taryn. This is MTGO Traders, and I will see you guys tomorrow for Fan Fridays. That's gonna be a lot of fun. It'll be an extra long stream as well, so maybe like 3 hours. So I don't know. I'll see you guys later. Bye.